So we're back. We're gonna try it again. Um, I definitely enjoyed watching the draft last night. One of the biggest things that about last night was the lack of trades. In my opinion, I was hoping to see more trades, and especially at the top of the draft, I thought we'd have. Let's see, somebody's in here. I thought we'd have. Let's see. I thought we'd have more trades. I thought somebody would have tried to trade for Tua. Tua went in the fifth. Tua went with the fifth pick to the Miami Dolphins. Hey Trent, what's up, man? All right, I can read your comments on here. I've been having trouble actually reading the comments. How you doing there, buddy? Well, I'll tell you what, I sure enjoyed that draft last night. 5 LSU players went in the first round. Got my Bengals hat right here. We're gonna see. To be honest with you, I gotta be honest with you, man. I'm a Saints fan, but I'm becoming more and more of, and as I get older, following. Oh, also look at the shirt, buddy. This is the legendary status. This is what you get when you win those national championships. But we're doing this indoors tonight. It's a perfect night for a fire, but the NFL draft, I look forward to this every single year. Look at that. Look at that, bud. Look at that tiger. Look at that tiger right there. You see that tiger? That world champion. No, Burrow doesn't suck, that's for sure. I believe it's fair to say when you throw 60 touchdown passes and only 6 interceptions and win the Heisman Trophy, that pretty much means you don't suck. That pretty much means you do not suck. But I'm looking forward to tonight. Still got some really good players out there. The Bengals are picking first. So we'll see what the Bengals do. We're going to get Joe Burrow some O-line help. We're going to get Joe Burrow maybe a receiver. We're going to watch this together, man. By the way, I do have the wife going to pick up 2 Chick-fil-A, Popeye's spicy chicken sandwiches. And told her to get whatever she wanted. So let's have some fun. Let's have some fun, man. What did you think about the draft last night, Trent? Any surprises? 5 LSU players, and I'll tell you what, I got to get me some Kansas City stuff. I'm gonna have to have stuff from every team, because like I said in my video about Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Funny thing about that, man, I made a little video after every LSU or Saints player. Most of them got 10, maybe 15 views. That Clyde Edwards-Helaire video got over 200 views. So obviously I think I put Chiefs in there too. So obviously a lot of Chiefs and Clyde Edwards-Helaire fans. Okay, the Bengals are on the clock. Now, they are saying that the Saints are one of the teams that may move up tonight. Let me see if I can send little buddy a message too. He said let him know. Like to get as many people in here tonight. With, especially with the different people like yourself that's an Ole Miss fan. So it'd be interesting to see if Ole Miss has some players tonight. I'll tell you one of the things that surprised me watching it, like I said, the lack of trades. I was expecting to see some trades at the top of the draft. It always makes it fun. And I'd say the biggest surprise for me, obviously, was the Saints picking a center. But Tua Tua getting picked number 5 by the Dolphins. I talked about it, but I thought that he would have fell, and I thought the Saints actually would have been one of the teams to move up to possibly get him. Um, Tonight, I'm looking forward to seeing maybe if the Saints will move up and get a quarterback. I don't know. I'd like to see the Bengals get Joe Burrow some weapons. 2-14 last year. Um, so obviously they had some holes to fill. Yeah, I know y'all were young, Trent. Y'all were young. I mean, I don't expect LSU. It's actually was a record for LSU this year. 5 draft picks in the first round. And when I saw Clyde Edwards-Helaire and the last pick go to Kansas City, what a great pick! What a great situation for him to go into. A lot of these draft picks, if they're really good, like Burrow they go early and go to a bad team. But Clyde Edwards-Helaire in his rookie year goes from world champion LSU Tigers winning a ring to the world champion Kansas City Chiefs. So I'm pretty sure that he's very happy where he got drafted. Jalen Hurts or Jacob Eason? I don't know. I think Jalen Hurts will go before Jacob Eason. So I don't know though, man. I don't know how about Jalen Hurts as an NFL quarterback. I'm not. I think I may go Jacob Eason. He's a pocket passer. He's a pocket passing quarterback. I know Jalen Hurts did well in college, and somebody's gonna give him a chance. I think Jalen Hurts may go to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I could see him. I think I kind of saw something about him going to the Steelers. But this here is actually one of. I'll be honest with you, man. The NFL draft for me is just as close as the same feeling as I used to get when Christmas morning was there, because I seeing the different players go to their different new teams and kind of set the whole landscape of the NFL. Makes it fun. Patriots get one of those too. Yeah, I think the Patriots. I'm gonna tell you what to look for tonight, Trent. Look for players getting traded. Surprises, players getting traded. Maybe a Leonard Fournette getting traded tonight. Even possibly some other big name players traded to pick up a second round pick. I think you could see some of that tonight. Hopefully tomorrow. By the way, hopefully tomorrow will be able to light us a little fire tomorrow sometime. Maybe tomorrow morning. I don't know. Supposed to be sunny this whole weekend. Jake Fromm. I'm not too big on Jake Fromm, to be honest with you. I'm not too big on Jake Fromm. I don't. I don't know. I'm not too big on Jake Fromm. So Trent, being that you're the only one in here, hopefully we get some more though. We're gonna get some more before it's all said and done. So being that Eli retired, okay, I still never really got your pro football team. Who is your pro team? If you had to choose one pro team, or would you say that you are mostly an Ole Miss fan to where you would literally pull for Ole Miss players? Because like I said, as I get older, that's where I see my position going. I am like, see this hat right here, Bengals. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. If Joe Burrow would have went to the Dolphins, I'd have a Dolphins hat right here. So, you know, but Joe Burrow, I really want to see him transform the franchise. But I'm much more of a LSU fan. You pull for Ole Miss players, but it's fun. It's fun to have a new challenge, and I think pulling for the Bengals, see them go from the worst team, pull for Burrow, and know where he came from and the success he had here. I think that's gonna be fun. You know, because I mean I know y'all kid and all that he sucks, but I mean y'all know he doesn't. But he has a chance to be if they can put pieces around him. That's a big if, but that's the key. Put a pieces around him. He can be one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL and transform that franchise, and that is the truth. Okay, Bengals. T. Higgins. The Bengals select T. Higgins, wide receiver, Clemson. So, so we got Joe Burrow, a good weapon here. We got Joe Burrow, a good weapon. He was actually on the opposite end of the game in that national championship game. So, good job, Bengals. Get Joe Burrow a weapon to throw to. I like to see them build up that offensive line. Get a variety of players that can contribute this year for Cincinnati. Yep, he got some wide receiver help. He sure did. Very good. Young wide receiver. Can play make some plays in his first year for sure. The Colts pick is in already. I'm not sure how many minutes we're getting in between picks tonight. Last night it was 8 minutes in between. T. Higgins to go with Tyler Boyd. You know, the Bengals playing a tough division, man. They got the Steelers, the Ravens, and who else? It's the AFC South. It's the Steelers, the Ravens. I'm trying to remember who else. Oh, the Browns. Yeah. So the Browns are up and coming with Odell Beckham and Baker Mayfield. You got the Ravens that are always good with that defense. 4 or 6 minutes. So, it, you know, you're gonna have to get good quick. I think 5 wins. I think 5 wins. I think maybe six. 6 wins for the Bengals this year. It would be a successful season. They got to continue to get better. Bring in free agents. You know, maybe still bring in some veteran. Make a trade. Bring in a veteran on defense. They gotta learn. They just gotta change the attitude and the atmosphere over there in Cincinnati. But so far, I like it. Joe Burrow, T. Higgins. I think the Bengals are having a good draft. I think you got to go though. I think you got to go in the trenches. The next pick. Cincinnati got to go in the trenches. All right, the Colts on the clock now. All right, let's see the Colts take. I'm thinking quarterback. Quarterback. Mike, Michael Pittman, wide receiver, USC. No, the Colts ain't gonna take a quarterback. They got Rivers. All right, all right. Michael Pittman, wide receiver, USC. Can't blame him for getting a weapon for Rivers. So Trent, okay, so you pull for Ole Miss players, but still, if you had to say that you were a fan of a team, what team would that be? Well, Sean, we got 3 people in here, so y'all make some noise if y'all in here. Y'all have any questions about the draft or comments about the picks? Looking at a picture right now, Joe Burrow shows off his, and I probably will get a Joe Burrow Bengals jersey. Believe it or not, I probably will. But I really want to get a I need to get me a LSU Joe Burrow jersey. I want to get it with spelled Burreaux though. Burrow. Yeah, I hear you. I'm gonna put this thing down for a second. I think the wife is back with the chicken sandwiches. Lions pick is in. TD's team. Junard Deuce out. You know they took the cornerback last in the first round. Give me 1 second there, little buddy. Put this thing down. Let's see. Put it on the table. Thank you. Okay. All right. 4 people in here. The Lions pick is in. Let's see what the Lions take. Obviously, the Lions are pretty sold on on Stafford. Oh, the Lions took DeAndre Swift. That was a good pick. Almost 3,000 yards rushing in his college career. All right, the Giants are on the clock. The Detroit Lions got him a running back. All right, the Giants are next, and then we're gonna have the Patriots. So I'm interested to see with Tom Brady. Okay, so I believe last round the Giants took an offensive lineman. The Giants have drafted a quarterback last year, Daniel Jones, and they got a pretty good running back already. Maybe this is where they go Grand Delpit from LSU. I don't know. We'll see. I think tonight LSU's gonna have LSU's Grand Delpit, the safety. He's gonna be drafted early. It may be right here to the Giants. You're gonna have him, and you're gonna have Lloyd Cushenberry. Um, you may have Thaddeus Moss, the tight end, Randy Moss's son. You never can tell. I do believe we'll see some LSU players drafted, and I think the Saints will move up. Tonight we have a studio audience, so we'll see if they clap when the picks are made. I may try to prop this thing up and eat a sandwich in a couple of minutes. So we'll see if the studio audience agrees with the picks. That'll be fun. Let me ask the studio audience right now what they thought about. Hold on. The Saints pick last night. Maybe she'll answer. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Right now, what they thought about. I don't even know if anybody's watching. If anybody's, hey Trent, you still there, buddy? You still watching the stream? Okay, so Trent, I'm gonna get the studio audience member to answer their what they thought about the Saints taking a center in the first round when there would have been Patrick Queen or Jordan Love, the quarterback. So, studio audience member, what did you think of the Saints drafting a quarterback in the a center in the first round last night? I've seen a thumbs up. She's not talking, but she's any reason why you would say a thumbs up? Why? They need somebody to protect your breeze. Okay, so hey, what's up, VA Moon? Welcome in, welcome in. We talking some NFL draft. We're watching the second round tonight. So the studio audience member, we have a special studio audience member tonight, and she said that she was she agrees with the Saints taking a center. You know. But they're not gonna use him as a center, though. Yeah, they're gonna use him as a center. Oh. And they're gonna move. They drafted a center last year from Texas A&M. The Saints did, so it looks like they're gonna move him to guard. But I'll tell y'all what. I was watching that draft last night, and I would have never guessed that the Saints were gonna take a center in the first round. I would have guessed a safety before a center, even a running back, or a wide receiver or a quarterback, but not a center in the first round. But I'm not the GM, you know. The Saints need to improve this year because Tampa Bay has brought in Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski. They traded up for a tackle this year, and they got Devin White. They got a pretty good defense. Okay, the pick is in. The audience members watching. The Giants select LSU. LSU. Let's see. Grand Delpit. Could be. 36th pick, 2020 NFL Draft. Xavier McKinney. They took another safety. Alabama. Xavier McKinney. Okay. So the Giants do take a safety, but it's not Grand Delpit from LSU. It's Xavier McKinney from the New York, from Alabama. So New England Patriots are on the clock. Now New England, of course, you know, New England. New England let Tom Brady walk away and go to Tampa Bay. So if I was New England, the pick is in already. Are they taking quarterback? Somebody we don't even know who it is. Let's see. That's the number one team need is a quarterback. Quarterback, tight end, linebacker. Patriots gonna go with bring in a free agent quarterback, or they gonna stick with what they have? I don't know. Let's see. 37th pick. Grand Delpit is gonna get picked early this year. Tonight. Calling Jalen Hurts. I don't know, man. Well, that'd be I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be Jalen Hurts. I'm not sold on Jalen Hurts being an NFL quarterback. I'm just not. But we'll see. Let's see what the Patriots take. Well, I'll tell you what. I think we can all agree that you're gonna have. Here we go. Uh oh. Kyle Duggar, defensive back, Lenore Ryan University. Okay, so they picked first 2009. He was Division two player. Wow. They picked a Division two safety. The Patriots did. Ooh, man. I don't know. The Patriots are the Patriots. I'd love to hear what. We got another YouTuber. His name is Butcher's Block, and he's a big Patriots fan. So I can't wait to hear what he thinks about this. You take a chance when you pick a guy that plays in Division two football, even if he does great at the combine. Because he hasn't quite faced the talent as a Division one football player. We'll see. The Panthers, Carolina Panthers on the clock. The pick is in. Does Grand Delpit go here? I think Grand Delpit is going to be the next LSU player off the board. Bill Belichick. Are we going to find out this year? With Belichick and Brady not on the same team. All right, Carolina Panthers select. Yetur Gross Matos, defensive end, Penn State. for the Panthers. So they're building up that defensive line. Miami Dolphins are on the clock. Oh yeah, Delpit's gonna be a star, buddy. I promise you that. Delpit's gonna be a star. I'd like to see the Saints trade up for Delpit. Now watch, Delpit's gonna go right here to the Miami Dolphins. It's coming. It's coming. Let me ask you this, Trent. What do you think? What do you think about Tua going to the Dolphins? What do you think about that? From me personally, I think with the injuries, I tell you what, you taking to take him with the fifth pick, you taking a shot. You know, if he gets hurt, you know, early, people are gonna wonder and always bring that up. Man, he was an injured quarterback in college, so that's a lot of guts by the Dolphins to take him that early. Very good. Yeah, yeah. He is very good when healthy. I don't know if I would have took him that early though, Trent. You know, but I tell you what, I don't know that Herbert. It says a lot. You know, it says that because they had their choice out of Herbert and Tua, and it says a lot about what they felt about Tua and about Herbert. They were willing to take a guy that was injury prone over a guy that hadn't had too many injuries. So it kind of says a lot about both quarterbacks if you think about it. All right, the Dolphins pick is in. I believe it's going to be Grant Delpit, the safety from LSU. Shout out to the audience member. Okay, VA Moon has a shout out to the audience member. Would you like to say? Oh, we just had a peace sign. We just had a peace sign. Yep. So Trent says he sees a little Steve Young in Tua. I see a lot of potential in Tua, but hopefully he won't be injured too much in the NFL. What's everyone having for supper tonight? I got chick two Popeye spicy chicken sandwiches that I'm getting ready to eat. Yeah, that is a great idea. That is a good question. And Miss Cindy, okay, all right, Miss Cindy. Yep, and I want to know what you think about Chase Young with the Redskins, and very much like hearing everybody's opinions on their players or their teams or however they're whoever they pull for. I'm gonna put this thing down. I wonder if I can try to set this up. Let me see. I'll give you my opinion on Chase Young to the Redskins. Uh, with the number 2 pick. The Redskins hired a new coach this year, Ron Riviera. Let me set this thing up. Let's see how this goes. I can back it up like this. So the Redskins hired Ron Rivera. So, okay. I'm going to leave this propped up like this. Now we can just chat and watch the draft. And it's going to stay like that. All right. So I think it was a great pick for the Redskins, and I believe it says a lot about that they believe Dwayne Haskins is the quarterback of the future. So same thing with the Saints. The picking a center in the first round says that they believe in Taysom Hill, the backup quarterback. Burrow, biggest bust in NFL history. I don't think so, Trent. I don't think so. I think the Bengals got themselves a great quarterback, a great leader. Thing about that, it's on the GM and the head coaches. All right, VA, see you in a little bit. It's on them to it's on them to build around Joe Burrow and to use what he does well to make this franchise into a winner. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get me one of them chicken sandwiches and we can watch the draft, talk about the picks. Okay, let's see, the pick is in. You know what? I think they need to go running back. I think they need to get a. Yeah, I think the Dolphins are going to go running back right here. Hey, Neil and Bianca Mesh, we have some visitors in here. All right. Miami Dolphins, we're watching the draft and just hanging out. Oh, Robert Hunt! The Dolphins picked Robert Hunt, UL. All right, look. Yeah, all right. I'll have to wear my Dolphins gear. Go ahead. So for y'all, the reason I'm so happy about this is my little girl's cheer coach's boyfriend is Robert Hunt, who played for UL Lafayette. So that's great. Happy for him. Wow, what a surprise.
He had said Texas.
Yeah, he got picked by the Dolphins. He's gonna block for Tua. I guess I gotta go get me a Dolphins hat too now. So anyway, good for him.
Where'd he go, the Dolphins?
Yeah, the Dolphins. That's great. He's gonna block for Tua. All right, y'all. I'm gonna give me a chicken sandwich. If you have any questions, any draft questions or anything, bring them on. Oh, the audience member is getting me my sandwich. Just one. Start off with one. So, we got us a spicy chicken sandwich.
You wanted both of those names hyphenated on the back of your jersey. You honored them at Penn State, and you'll do so now again with the Panthers. Congratulations.
All right, the Texans pick is in. Well, I was surprised Robert Hunt went that early in the draft. That's pretty good, man.
Young man, we've had an opportunity to get to know over his career. A quick reaction to Vitor's emotion.
Wow, that's very high for and he played at UL. But that's very high.
And when you sit down with the Penn State players, Bruce Matos is one of the players that would come in. And you hear his story, you look in his eye, you hear his emotions. One of my favorite players I've talked to all year. I'm very happy for him to go to Carolina and play for Matt Rule, who's an exceptional man, not just a great coach. Commissioner with the Texans pick. The 40th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft.
Believe it or not, Trent, that's a good question. How in the world does UL Lafayette have a guy drafted before Ole Miss? Well, I don't know, Trent. You've been telling me that LSU sucks and all this, so I'd like you to answer that question. So, I'll be honest with you, Trent. I think Ole Miss is a very young team and had a rough season. That's about all I can say. All right, so let's see. The Texans took Ross Blacklock, 40th overall pick. All right, the Colts pick is in. Looking for the Saints to make a trade here pretty soon. So we got spicy chicken sandwich number 1.
And he's a fantastic athlete, David. First was able to dunk a basketball when he was 13 years old. Tore his Achilles in his
Yeah, but you know what? Even that Division II player got drafted before Delpit too. So I don't know. I think that's the Patriots.
So imagine J.J. Watt. Now you got Ross Blacklock on the inside of that Houston pass rush.
I just love his athletic ability. You know what I mean? He's not the biggest, and Aaron Donald has kind of changed that position. And I'm not comparing him to Aaron Donald, but I'm just thinking the interior, you either have a guy that can be overpowering like a Kinlaw or a Derek Brown, or you get a guy like Blaylock who can beat you with quickness. And Reese,
I want to see who the next quarterback to go is.
These young bucks don't get it. You know, back in wide world of sports, that's when it was as big as it gets, right? So we all understand and appreciate where you're going with that. You know, his dad's one of those guys. That's next level.
His dad was a great trick artist too, and
They all got
carries the
them.
red, whites, and blue Globetrotters
They must have
basketball
all got
in
it.
the trunk of his
Did they all
car
have them?
everywhere he goes.
That's cool.
And he is on his way to the Houston Texans, the 40th overall pick after a standout career for the Horned Frogs. The 41st pick now on the clock right now. As you see the celebration continuing in Sugar Land, Texas. The Indianapolis Colts have made a trade with Cleveland, and now Indianapolis.
All right, the Colts have moved back in, made a trade with Cleveland.
The Cleveland Browns have traded the 41st pick to the Indianapolis Colts. With the 41st pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Jonathan Taylor,
Jonathan Taylor, the
Wisconsin.
Colts wanted that running back. Probably the most productive running back in the draft, stat-wise.
Jonathan Taylor, running back out of Wisconsin. Could have been Jonathan Taylor, running back out of Harvard. This guy's really bright. I said at the top of the show, you want a guy
He was I think a finalist for the Heisman. Yeah.
JT's your man.
I love that little hot yoga stretch on the backside of all that. You're right, man. We can talk all you want about it, how he went over 2,000 yards. I like to talk about him,
Good
his
pick.
character, his humility. He wants to deflect everything. Talk about his linemen. Talk about the play calling and the coach.
Okay.
Talk about the fans. He don't want to take any of the credit. I find this pick in
Jacksonville's up. Do they take Le'Veon Chasson? I mean, they took Le'Veon Chasson. Do they take Grant Delpit? Build that defense. Do they continue to build that defense? Let's see.
Three down back in Taylor. He can play first down, second down, and I really think he improved as a receiver this year to be able to be a guy that can beat those linebackers.
I think Jonathan Taylor is a good pick. I think, you know, when these running backs, they're just the teams are taking whoever fits their team the best.
Doak Walker Award, that goes to the top running back in college football. This is where he ranked this past season. Now, he carried the ball a lot. The draft stats brought to you by Home Depot. Rushing yards more than 2,000. Went for
More than 2,000 rushing yards this year.
Ran a sub 4.4 in the NFL Combine. And mom's rules for him growing up, Maria: don't lie, don't swear, don't cheat. Enrich your mind with homework and your soul with church.
And I still remember, Reese, the first time I met him when he was a freshman at Wisconsin, and he gave me a tour of the entire facility. He knew every single nook and cranny, how, and why it was built. And that's why Jonathan Taylor is a Renaissance man. He wants to understand why we do the things we do, and that has helped him on and off.
I love to study different factors.
Jaguars pick is in.
The way the body works. I love taking hot yoga at Wisconsin. One of the biggest things was it allowed me to relax my mind, made my body feel really good, and it was something that I will continue to do as I move on to the next level. I've always enjoyed science, in particular astronomy.
My second round pick.
I watch Neil deGrasse Tyson documentaries a lot. I think the biggest thing is his outlook on the universe and what the possibilities are. They're infinite, and it's actually scary to think about it, but it's very interesting to try and figure out what's out there. Really being in tune with my mind and body has helped me play at a high level. It's allowed me to handle things off the field well, and it's got me to this point right now.
Renaissance man in the celebration as Jonathan Taylor will start his NFL career. He was selected 41st overall by the Indianapolis Colts.
All right, so one sandwich down. We got one sandwich to go. We had the 42nd pick in the draft. Grand Delpit still up there.
People used to care. They come all the way out here just for a blurry photo of me.
Oh, that's fun.
Wait, what's that?
That's just my battery one.
Now it's all, check out my RV, let's go four-wheeling. Maybe there's a little part of me that wanted to be seen.
Well, Progressive helps people save when they bundle their home with their outdoor vehicles, so they've got other things to do now, Bigfoot.
Wait, what did you just call me?
Bigfoot?
I'm wanting to hear TD's opinion on the Lions picks. So hopefully they join in after a while.
Taking Xanazol at night relieves allergies while you sleep, so you wake refreshed. Plus, it works faster than Claritin.
No, the Saints do not have a second round pick, so they're gonna have to trade back in to the second round in order to select somebody.
Introducing T-Mobile prepaid plan to help keep America connected. Starting at just $15 a month, it gives flexibility for uncertain times. Visit T-Mobile.com/connect to learn more. You can also manage your account and make payments online. Stay connected with T-Mobile.
I'll try to share this stream.
Please. All departments initiate a full facility lockdown.
For life, all new Tuesday on ABC.
In this extremely uncertain time, your mental health is especially important. At One Telemed, we provide safe and fast solutions to all your mental health needs, right in the comfort and safety of your own home. Simply call our local number, and in 72 hours or less, our licensed mental health professional will provide you with the care you need. And you're assured to see the same provider every time. One Telemed is leading the way in telemental health services, so you can receive the care you need in the convenience of your own home. Call us today.
Redo, redecorate, re-energize.
Need new furniture? Home Furniture has 40,000 pieces of new furniture, mattresses, and accessories. In style, in stock, and on sale. Sofa or love seat, $2.99 each. All wood queen-size bedroom, just $6.99. Queen mattress with free adjustable base, $5.99. Plus, America's best interest-free financing.
Renew, refresh, restyle.
Now at all Home Furniture plus bedding locations.
Check out the big savings during Ram Truck Month at Sterling Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Opelousas. Take $12,000 off the MSRP on all new 2020 Ram 1500 Latterly Limited and Long Haul in stock when you finance with Chrysler Capital. Or take $6,500 off the MSRP on all new 2019 Chrysler 300s in stock only. Don't forget the Sterling Advantage. We pick up and deliver for all your sales and service needs. So stop by Sterling Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Opelousas or shop anytime online at SterlingChryslerDodgeJeep.net. College Game Day built by the Home Depot back here on ABC, covering rounds 2 and 3.
All right.
NFL draft tonight.
We got the Jaguars coming up.
On the clock, they took cornerback C.J. Henderson out of Florida and pass rusher.
Let's see if they take
Chason out of LSU in the first round last
Grand
night.
Delpit from LSU, bring in his teammate.
With the 42nd pick,
See what happens.
NFL draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Laviska Shenault,
Laviska Shenault. They took a wide receiver. Okay.
Shenault is a guy who's explosive and he's also versatile here. This guy, he had a core injury. He was
the next team coming up is gonna be the Chicago Bears.
Now, David, he can be quite a weapon.
And that injury still couldn't slow him down. That's how tough he is. He's just a big, physical wide receiver. Look at that. Almost 230 pounds. That's like a linebacker, but just big, physical.
Bears are on the clock.
This is a guy that he's a wide receiver.
Bears were 8-8 last year.
Quarterback. He does a little bit of everything, but the physicality, he turns
Pick is
into a
in.
running back, and people just bounce off of him after the catch.
They brought in Nick Foles, Jimmy Graham, Robert Quinn.
Yeah, David, he reminds me a lot of Deebo Samuel, who had a fantastic year last year as a rookie for San Francisco. You see all the different ways they can use him and some of that versatility that you're mentioning. He's got very strong hands. He's a very strong runner.
See what they do.
30 pounds, but look, he can also separate, and it wasn't just the core muscle injury last year. This guy had multiple injuries the year before with the shoulder and a toe that also slowed him down. But if he can stay healthy, he can be a big-time weapon.
Maybe this is where Delpit goes. Looks like they need a safety, so let's see.
100% now. Look forward to seeing what Laviska can do. By the way, he played high school football, same place as Von Miller. Minnesota High School hopes he has the same NFL success. Just before Shenault was taken, Jonathan Taylor of Wisconsin went to the Colts and he's visiting with Maria.
That's right, Reese. Let's check in with JT as he goes from prospect to pro, presented by Campbell. You've done everything. Set the record books on fire at Wisconsin. You won the Dope Walker Award.
Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait. If Delpit doesn't get picked by the 50th pick, which is 7 more picks, I'm gonna go get that. I'm gonna wait. If he's not picked by number 50, I'm gonna go get that chicken sandwich. If he's picked before 50, I'm gonna eat the chicken sandwich as soon as he's picked. So we got 7 picks, or else I'm gonna eat it at the 50th pick.
It's crazy because as I'm sitting here waiting to get on with you, I'm already thinking about things I need to do in order to come into the building already. So I'm very mental. I want to make sure that I'm in my best condition.
All right, JT, we'll take a moment to enjoy this moment just a little bit. Congratulations on becoming a Colt, Reese.
They got some quarterbacks out there. Anthony Gordon, Washington State, could maybe be a sleeper for the Saints.
If there wasn't a Ryan Pace during preparation when they were practicing, there was vacuuming going on at some point. They'd unplugged some of his equipment. I don't think that's happened this time. So the Bears are on the clock, about to make their first pick of this NFL draft.
No one wants Delpit, you think? I'm very surprised he hadn't been drafted yet, though, to be honest with you. I thought for sure Delpit would have been taken.
Nick Foles is Mitchell Trubisky, the guy that they're going to stick with long term. What will the Bears do here? As mentioned, a special message from healthcare workers fighting COVID-19 in Chicago.
Did he graduate?
Hello.
Oh, Delpit?
And I'm a simulation education specialist with Abbott
I don't think so.
No, I mean, what year? He was a senior?
Junior, I think.
Can he go back?
No, they can't go back. Once they get an agent. Hey, MCore, how you doing there, buddy? Got them, look at this, MCore. I ate the first chicken sandwich tonight. So, we're gonna eat the second sandwich. I got 7 more picks. If Delpit isn't picked by the 50th pick, we're gonna eat that second sandwich. If not, we'll eat it when Delpit's drafted. So the Bears pick number 43.
43rd pick in the 2020 NFL draft. The Chicago Bears select
Cole Kmet, tight end, Notre Dame. You had some Popeyes too.
Cole Kmet is a big.
Saw y'all. I saw y'all had a player that went in the first round, Herbert, to the Chargers. So that's gonna be interesting to see. He'll have every chance to be the starting quarterback for the Chargers. Pretty good receiving core with them as well. So we'll see what Herbert got. All right, the Browns are on the clock. Pick number 44. The pick is in. I like the, he's better than Bust. I don't think so, Imco. I don't think so, buddy. But we're going to see. You know, I kept all those comments because we're going to find out. We're going to see in the next couple of years who turns out to be Busto. And I really don't think it's going to be Joe Burrow. That's for sure. All right, let's see who the Browns take. The Saints pick again in the 3rd round, unless they trade up.
Well, yeah, but how many numbers is that?
Yeah, well, another probably 30 picks, I'm sure. The studio audience member has decided she doesn't want to watch, so I think she's going to leave.
Well, they take too long.
The chicken sandwich.
Talk too much.
I'm 53, but in my mind, I'm still
Yeah, they did. By the way, MCOR, let me show you something, buddy.
keep me moving the way I was made to.
Whenever you win a national championship,
My joints for the long term.
yeah, and you're good, I mean great, they take you number 1 overall. You see? They take you number 1, buddy. Number 1. First overall pick in the draft. And then what happens is you go to a franchise that has struggled. And the whole franchise changes. So one day you see this B right here as just a losing franchise. The next thing you know, you bring in somebody like Joe Burrow, and he turns this whole thing around. Same thing Brady did with the Patriots. When Tom Brady went to the Patriots, next thing you know, they're winning championships. Now the Patriots, where are they now without Tom Brady? Who's even going to start for the Patriots this year? So, that B right there, buddy. Burrow's Bengals, buddy. Burrow's Bengals. From the Bayou to the Bengals. Well, we don't know, you know. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but the reality is, you know, an educated guess is that Joe Burrow is going to do great things in the NFL. I sure hope he does.
At Carvana, we understand that for some, getting a car just can't wait. To help, we're giving our customers up to 90 days to make their first payment.
You know what, MCOR? The truth is Burrow cannot do it by himself. They drafted T. Higgins, the wide receiver from Clemson, and Cincinnati needs to build around Burrow. So let me ask you this, MCOR. What do you think about your boy Herbert? And is he gonna do special things in the NFL? Is he gonna take the Chargers to the Super Bowl? I want to know that. Is Herbert that good that he's gonna take the Chargers to the Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl, while Burrow is just gonna be you know, out of the NFL? I didn't end anything. I'm still here. Let me see.
As we continue to watch as lives are changing, as prospects are turning into pros. Well, now
I'm still here there, Trent.
But I want to go back to the virtual hug you were able to have with the commissioner. What was that like, having a conversation with the NFL commissioner for the first time?
It was great. You know, being able to talk to the commissioner.
No, I didn't end it.
It was amazing.
They're showing the Saints #1 pick, Cesar Ruiz, the Center.
So the moment of getting the call is going to change your life forever.
Yeah, I got to sleep on it. Doesn't feel like a dream anymore. And, you know,
Okay, the Browns are picking.
basically just take it all in.
I'm here, Trent. I'm here.
My teammates, and, you know, it's go time.
Well, congratulations again, Cesar. It's been fun to watch your story.
Ain't going nowhere, buddy. Just like the Bengals. Look, you see this right here, brother? This is fixing to be the next big thing, man. This is fixing to be the next big thing. I actually want to tell y'all the story about this. I bought this hat right after the Tigers won the championship, because I knew that Joe Burrow was going to be the #1 overall pick to the Bengals. Now, I was a little bit worried that Miami was going to trade up. There you go. Grant Delpit, baby. LSU Tigers. Yeah. Grant Delpit. There's your boy, Grant Delpit. I'm going to get the chicken sandwich. He's going to Cleveland. Now, he's going to be trying to intercept Joe Burrow's passes.
What? He's going to be playing with him?
No, the Browns. He went to the Browns. Burrow's with the Bengals.
Yeah.
All right, Trent. Watch this. Number 7. See that, y'all? We got them LSU players all over the NFL. I'm still waiting. Now, I know we did see one player from Oregon that got drafted, the quarterback Herbert, who actually, an injured quarterback got taken ahead of him, so that's kind of like, man, you know. But congrats on that. And then we're still waiting for one of these Ole Miss players to get drafted, so we'll see. Hopefully tonight. But we're on our number 6. 6, baby. 6 LSU Tigers have been drafted so far. Grant Delpit goes to the Cleveland Browns.
He's a student of the game, so I remember talking to his coach, Gabriel Rand. He said, Desmond, this guy processes what offense.
Go for all them LSU Tigers, baby. Now let's see what LSU Tigers going to be drafted next. I don't know. I don't know who's going to be drafted next. Could be Thaddeus Moss, I'm thinking, the tight end. I don't know. Look at that, baby. Look at that. Look at that. Y'all watching that? Look at that. Look at them Tigers, baby. Them Tigers. Look at all them Tigers that's going to be in the NFL. Look at that. There you go. We all over. We all over, baby. Grant Delpit, Greedy. Yeah, Grant's going to be with Greedy in Cleveland. Man, you got to. I am so happy they're not taking anyone from LSU. What's up, TD? The Lions. All right, Tampa Bay's picks in. We cutting up tonight, baby. Antoine Winfield. Defensive back, Minnesota. Those Buccaneers, boy, they bringing in they bringing in all kind of players. Tom Brady, Gronkowski. And of course said, I need help. I need help with what? Eating that second chicken sandwich? I'm about to go get it in a second. Obviously, those Oregon Ducks need some help because they don't have many players drafted. No, it happens, man. Yeah, Bruce Arians. I'll tell you what, I think, okay, the Broncos are picking next. Realistically, I think Tampa Bay is going to be a dangerous team this year. I'll be right back, y'all. Give me 1 second.
Big time players make big plays in big games. Against Penn State, calling that the biggest game in Minnesota history at home. He went out and had 2 interceptions in that game. He might not be that tall, but he wants the football more than the other wide receiver does, and he's a total safety. He can make tackles, led the defensive tackles this year. He can blitz. He's excellent in the back end. I remember Bob Sanders, the great safety for the Indianapolis Colts. He was only 5'8". You know, that height, it's just a number. This guy makes plays, and he's going to make a difference on a Bucs defense that gave up 270 passing yards per game last year.
Antoine Winfield Jr.'s father, Antoine Winfield Sr., was a 3-time Pro Bowl cornerback, a very popular player with the Falcons and the Vikings. And you know what he did, Antoine Winfield Sr., back in 2001? He intercepted Winfield Jr.'s new teammate, Tom Brady. So now, how about that? Brady's throwing picks. Dads of guys that he's now teammates with. This guy was an elite leader for Minnesota head coach TJ Fleck in this season, and you see the comparison between these two. Antoine Winfield Sr. went to Ohio State in the 90s, won the Jim Thorpe Award that goes to the best defensive back in college football in 1998. 14 years he applied his trade in the NFL, and as I mentioned, a very popular player, as you might expect for the son of an elite player like Antoine Winfield. Scouts and coaches who've been around him rave about his it factor.
All right, y'all.
And how he pays attention.
Yep, I know it spins.
KJ Hamler.
Okay.
Wide receiver.
KJ Hamler, the Broncos took from Penn State. All right.
Fangio and John Elway coming up with another wide receiver. They go KJ Hamler from Penn State. A different kind of receiver there. Kirk, give me a quick reaction to KJ.
Okay. Atlanta's on the clock.
I love this pick, guys. He's 5'9", 178 pounds. I'll say this, Reese, about what they're trying to do is help out their quarterback the best they can, Drew Lock. They already have Courtland Sutton. Now think about what they've picked up here. Jerry Jeudy and KJ Hamler. You think they're tired of being outscored by Patrick Mahomes in the AFC West? They're trying to come up with some answers. And Hamler in the slot is dynamic.
Let's see if we still got some folk in here.
Very similar to Nicole Hardman, who Kansas City picked up a year ago out of Georgia.
This thing just keeps on spinning, huh?
You just hold your breath. Look at all the moves in the open field. Look at the cutting ability this guy has. He reminds me in some ways of Santana Moss in the sense that by his fourth step, he's full speed. He makes defenses pay for playing man-to-man coverage. This guy is lethal at the wide receiver position.
Guys, he was one of my favorite players to watch in college football.